Hello and welcome to the Pastry Review with me, Dave Hodder. And this week I have a very special guest. I'd like you to meet Jeff Pumpkin. Now Jeff has asked me to point out that Jeff is spelt J-E-F-F and not G-E-O-F-F. Not sure how that makes a difference, but it's quite important to Jeff, so we'll go with his preferred spelling. So welcome to J-E-F-F, Jeff Pumpkin. Are you ready to taste some Halloween baked goods, Jeff? Because I've gone a bit mad this week, so I'm gonna need some help. I think Jeff's ready. Jeff's ready to help me out with some baked goods this week. And like I said, I went a bit mad. I went into Simmons Bakery and, well, we've all been there. We've all gone into a bakery to get Halloween themed baked goods, and then they have many in store. So I couldn't decide which one to review. So I chose to review all three that they had on offer. So our first offering, which me and Jeff are going to taste together, is the Skeleton Gingerbread Man. So here we are, one Skeleton Gingerbread Man. Hasn't got a lot to say for himself due to the lack of a mouth, but other than that, looking like a pretty good skeleton. So I'm going to sample some, and then Jeff's going to sample some, and we'll see how we get on. And today, I've kept it simple with my drink. Paired it with a nice cup of tea, Yorkshire tea, in my Halloween mug. It's tempting to just dunk, but I'm not gonna. We're just gonna sample and drink our tea, so cheers. So let's see how it snaps, because gingerbread should make a decent sound when it snaps. Little bit soft. There wasn't any sound there at all. It was a little bit soft, but let's see how it tastes. It's not too bad. It's not particularly gingery. Could possibly do with a little bit more flavour, but you are getting, there is a little bit of ginger. You certainly know you're eating a gingerbread biscuit, but it could be harder, it could snap better, and it could be a little bit more gingery, but that's only my opinion. Let's see what Jeff thinks. Jeff likes it. Jeff says I'm being too harsh. He's not bothered that it doesn't snap as hard as it should. He's not overly concerned at the lack of ginger. Frankly, I think he just wanted to eat a skeleton and he's not actually bothered about the quality of the bake. But I might be doing Jeff a disservice, but Jeff's a fan, so kind of a split decision on that one, but we'll move on to the next one, which is also a gingerbread person. And we have the Headless Horseman Gingerbread Man. So I'm going to put it through the same rigorous testing, see how well it snaps, see how gingery it is, and then Jeff's going to do the same. So here we go. Similarly, there isn't a snap, so I'm feeling it's going to be from the same kind of batch of gingerbread as the previous one, but let's see if it is a little bit more gingery. Not particularly. Again, it looks good. It looks Halloweeny. I like the theme of the little head tucked under the arm, but as far as gingerbread goes, It's not, it's okay, it's not good, it's not bad, it's just average gingerbread. But again, I will hand over to Jeff. So once again, Jeff and I are in disagreement. Jeff isn't bothered that it doesn't snap and crunch so well. He's also not bothered about the fact that it's not particularly gingery. But again, I just think Jeff wants to eat spooky stuff, and he's not so concerned about the quality of the bakes. That's my opinion. That's where I think Jeff is coming from. Jeff might tell me different, but I'm about the quality of the bakes as well as the aesthetics. Jeff, I think, just wants to eat scary stuff, but we'll see what happens with our final Halloween baked good, which is, and this is what I saw from the window of the bakery, this is what drew me into the shop. This is the Boo Cupcake, purple and white icing with a cute looking ghost on top there. So I'm gonna cut it in half, and I'm gonna have half and Jeff's gonna have half, and we'll see if maybe me and Jeff can be in agreement on the third and final baked good from Simmons Bakery. So let's see how we go. I'm going to start, as one should, with the ghost, which looks like it's made out of white chocolate. So there goes a bit of icing. Start with the ghost. That's all for me. Jeff doesn't get any of that. Sorry, Jeff. But that's really good. I'm a big fan of white chocolate anyway, but more importantly, let's get on to the baked goods. So we've got a little bit of purple, a little bit of white, and we'll see how this tastes. Oh yeah. Oh, I could go with this. I could just put it in and have. That's really good. That is really good. It's light, it's fluffy, it's moist. I know some people don't like that word, but it is. There's no way else I can describe it. The icing is delicious. I wonder if Jeff's gonna disagree with me just to be cantankerous, or if Jeff's gonna like it. So well, as I'm sure you saw, Jeff didn't really eat that. He kind of like got rid of it at the end there. Didn't really bother, but Jeff said it was disgusting. Jeff said the sponge needed to be solid, the icing needed to be black. Now here's a fun fact about black icing. I once made cupcakes with a friend, and we decided to make spooky cupcakes, and we thought we'll go with black icing. Whatever dye they put into black icing, it just made the icing taste horrible. We put way more icing sugar than the recipe called for to try and sweeten up, and we just couldn't, and it was awful. And even our friends, who are very polite people, said that the icing was awful, so we ditched the icing. But that's what Jeff wants. Jeff wants a rock hard cupcake with inedible icing. I think Jeff is odd. I don't think he's taking it seriously. I regret asking him onto the show. I don't even know why I bothered asking him. He's just being annoying. But as far as I'm concerned, and it's my channel and I'm the pastry reviewer, I think the cupcake was amazing. So yes, if you want a Halloween themed cupcake from Simmons, I would recommend that. The gingerbread, they look good, but wasn't the best gingerbread I've ever had. But the cupcake, a solid 10 out of 10. And Jeff, I'm not... Really? Really, I'm trying to finish the video, Jeff. Really. Trying to finish. No, your opinion doesn't matter. No, Jeff. Just stop. Anyway, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video, hopefully. Take care now.